All right, I'm going to do my second box. This is customer wrapped rolls, as you can tell, and they are not in new penny rolls. These hadn't been around for a while. So that one's ripped a little bit. So I'm going to go through these. I'm probably going to stop every 10 or so, depending on how much stuff I find, and give you an update. So I'm going to go through the first 10, and they're all this kind of roll and look to be this old. So no telling how long these have been setting, but for all I know, they're all 85 to 90s pennies or something like that. I hadn't opened any of these yet up to see what they are. So um, I'm going to go through the first 10 and I'll come back and let you know what I find. So talk to you here in a minute. All right, I'm done with the first 10. I got four die cracks and stuff to show. There was a lot of lint and this stuff. So whenever they say they pulled it out from under somebody's bed, I believe them. And I've only found four what do you call it? Wheat pennies. Oh, this is the copper I found, and there was only about a little over a roll, about a roll and a half, or close to two rolls, just under two rolls of actual zinc pennies. Everything else is copper for the first 10 rolls. So let's go through the wheat pennies. Oh, got to try to get some of the lint off here. We have a very dirty 1958 Denver, 1957 Philly, a 1947 Denver, and a 1944 Philly. And let's bring up the scope and we'll look at the other finds. We have a 1973, and that right there is, God, that really looks like it might be the Ring of Death, but whenever I looked at it underneath a 10x scope, well, I take that back. I'm going to go with that one's after mint damage. That was more wishful thinking on my part. Sorry about that one. 1982 Denver small date zinc. And it has a really big die crack right there. Going right from the corner here all the way up to there. And smaller one on this side. And then some bubbling from where the zinc bubbled up. We have a 1960. And this one here is multiple die chips in the R, the E, and the top of the B. So multiple die chips there. And I think that's just wear. It might be lamination, but I pulled it out for the die chips. And then we have a 1972. And this one here has a die crack. I've been finding that on some of these on that second column there. I think it's some 1960s I found that on. But it's just there on the second column. Can't see it anywhere else. But, so, 3 die cracks and 1 wishful thinking. I got 4 more rows to go through, but that one, I'll hang on to that one just for grins. But that's what I got. I got 40 more rolls to go through. So I will come back after I get done with the next 10. Check back with you here in a minute. All right, I'm done with the next 10 rolls. This copper I've got, my little cup is runneth over here. I've gotten like maybe 3 rolls of zinc cents. I got 2 more older ones. Both of them were really dirty, 1944D. But I found another 1919. That one's hard to even see. This, oh, there we go. 1919, but as you can tell, it's has some corrosion on it and some dings and stuff. Oh, I guess I can back that up. I was looking at mint marks, so had it a lot closer. But 1919, and then I got another one of these. You can see right there. Even trying to get it at an angle to see if there's that count. Looks like there might be just a couple little bumps there, or I don't know if that's bumps or, yeah, okay, I'm going to say that's not one. I don't want to pay to have anything else. Try to prove it again and then find out it's not. All right, so those are my two new finds. I got 30 more rolls to go through. I will go through the next one. Oh, as far as um, ones that are like this that are pretty much AU or better and at least red brown, I got these two plus these right here. Plus these right here. So I've been finding a lot of those, and most of them are 80s and are 82 back to, I'm only keeping the copper ones like that. So they're 82. I think the oldest one's like maybe a 73 or 70. So that's it. And I'll check back with you after I get the next 10 done. Talk to you in a bit. All right. I'm done with the next 10, and I didn't find any more wheat pennies. I got a lot of lint out of them. And I got one more 1969 no FG. It's, oh, hold on a second. There we go. I'm just gonna hold that up there. Yeah. Not in the best shape. There's some discoloration there, but there are no bumps. Take that back. I don't know how to go about figuring that out. I don't know if the discoloration would be the FG there. The fact that this one's pretty worn. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Meant to focus. This one's not in really great shape, so I don't know if that discoloration there could mean after mint damage is causing that not to be there or not. The other three that I got is two 1983 and one 1982. And I believe these are all zinc ones. Look at the 1983. Now, I haven't found any double dyes or any with a double ear. I think that one's a 1983. This one's also a 1983. A lot of brown spots on it, but no double ear, no other doubling on it. But whenever we look on the back, big die crack right there. And this one's a die crack on the other side. So I guess I can reverse those. Die crack in almost just totally opposite places there, but nothing over there. This one here has nothing on that side. So, and these are zinc coated, and like I said, this one's a 1982D. This one's also a zinc coated or zinc planchet. It has a die crack right there going along the base of the building also. So that's it for this tin. I still got what, 20 more left to go through. Hopefully I'll find some more wheat pennies. Almost all the pennies I found here were from the 70s and 80s though. I found a couple from the 60s. I don't think I had any from the 90s in the last 10. So these were all like 85 and younger, or 85 to normally about 72. There's some 70s, a couple of 60, couple, and then maybe 10 or 20 out of the 10 rolls from the 60s. So that's it. I'm going to go through the next bundle of 10. I'll be right back and let you know what I find. All right, I'm done with the next 10. I only found 2 more wheat pennies. 1948 Denver, pretty dirty. And a 1946 Denver. Again, it was in the same pile of crap, and as you can tell, I got hair and fuzz and all of stuff all over my stuff that came out of here. I found a dime. What's that, 1973? Yep, 1973, Philly. 1973 Philly dime. So, and the cool thing is that this was the 61st coin, and there were 4 more cents after it. So, this roll gave me plus 14 cents. I might have been short on a couple. I had none, but I know I've been more than 5 long on at least 3 of them. I got 3 oddities to find. Let's look at them here real quick. We have a 1982. This is a zinc one, as you can tell by the little pocketing stuff on it. And we got another die chip there, or die break, going right through the corner of the building there. It's only on that one side. But, so we got that. We have a 1972 Denver. And why did I hang on to this one? Let's look at the back side. It's probably something back here. Nope. Oh, yes, there it is. We have a die chip right there. That is a little glob of metal just on the outside of that column. Guess on a nickel, that'd be a beehive. And this one right here, I don't know that this one's anything, but it's 1972 Philly. It just has a really wide rim on that side. So it's a little bit off center, or it looks like the oh God, what do you call it? Thing that holds the penny in place was just a little bit off on the obverse, because the reverse looks good. It's not something that is both sides, so it just looks like the whatever's holding the front side stuff for the obverse was just a little bit off. And I don't know if that's enough to make it worth anything, but I wasn't finding that much stuff, so I hung on to it anyway. I got 10 more rows to go through. I'm going to go through that, and then I will come back and give y'all a summary of what I found. So far, I've only found 7 wheat pennies in this bunch. Most of the pennies we found, though, have been in the 70s and 80s. I think out of this last 10, 85 was the oldest one I found. And I found less than a roll of zinc pennies. And this is a copper from the last 20 rolls. So almost everything I'm finding is copper. So that's what we got. I got 10 more rolls to go through, and I will come back and give you a summary and wrap up with what all I found. So talk to you here in a bit. All right, here we finally finished. I didn't find any more wheat pennies. I did find 2 more dimes. So ended up with 3 dimes. I ended up with 2 more. Let's make sure what these are. One of these days I'm going to learn to write this stuff down. We got a 72 Denver. Oh, and we got a little die crack there along his head. Right in there. No matter how you turn it, it's still a die crack in the skull there. And this other one is a 1984. And that was supposed to be a book for entertainment, not a instruction manual. But this one right here, we have a die crack coming up into the base of the building there. So that was my 2 finds there. Along with the other ones that we've already shown. The couple of 1919s, the oldest one I found. 44 Denver, Philly. 46 Denver, 47 Denver, 48 Denver, 57 Philly, 58 Denver. That was that. I found a lot of whole bunch of ones that are. There's another one around here too. AU better. These are all red brown. At least red brown and AU better coins, and these are the copper coins. I think the oldest ones in these is like a 73, 72, something like. Or no, I take that back. Found a couple of 68s also, so or 68 Denvers. But at some point in time, I'm going to go through these and separate them out by year, and then I'll have fun with that. So that's what I ended up with. As far as the copper I ended up with, I'm not going to weigh it because it was almost all copper. This is the copper I ended up with. Yeah, don't really need to weigh that. It's, like I said, it's all but like maybe 5-6 rolls of the case for copper. So that was the copper we ended up with. Like I said, 3 dimes. That was good. Would have preferred to find something, really collectible in here, but take what I can get. I got $50 more of these things to go through, and I think I might start doing those on live, going through a couple of rolls live 2 or 3 times a week in the evening. So, but I'll put out something for that and let y'all know when that's going to happen. And other than that, remember, we do this for fun. Hope y'all enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe, and good luck in your hunts. And I will talk to y'all later.